Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking you through my 20-second sketchbook, and it's also an Illo sketchbook. So I live in the UK, so these books aren't really readily available to me. Like, they're available, like I could obviously buy one, but it costs so much in shipping. Like, it costs like $40 in shipping, like £30 in shipping, and it's not something I'd buy again just because of that price. If they ever released them in the UK, then that'd be great, and I would buy another one if it was released in the UK and it was available. But I'm just gonna walk you through it because this is the only time you'll ever see me doing the Illo sketchbook. I also have sketchbook 22 on the side, following in the not footsteps, like following in the example of Drawing with Waffles, who would draw. Obviously I didn't paint a picture or anything on the front, but she'd do like the number on the front and then she'd do it on the side as well. So I just sort of took after her because she's the reason I bought one, because her channel was the first channel I'd heard of them on. Also, I'm sorry if the video's a bit wobbly, I don't have a desk, hence why we're on my bed. I don't have a desk because it's being used for my mum's home office, and so I have nowhere to put my tripod, so this is going to be the setup for now. Okay. Right, I've covered up my address for obvious reasons. Here I was just trying to thumbnail the front page, like the first page, because again I spent and again following in Waffles' or Rin's example, because it cost me so much money, I wanted to use like as much of the space as I possibly could. So that's why that's there instead of on an actual like page in the sketchbook. Here is my front page. I don't know why, but I haven't put the end date in there. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Sketchbook 22. These are my two characters, Ruby and Topaz. They are like the descendants of Greek gods, and they are like spies. They're not in there like Topaz is in her uniform because she's always ready for a fight, whereas Ruby's just in her like loungewear. She normally doesn't wear leggings, but because of this, she normally wears like almost like underwear, like really short shorts. But because of the way she was sitting, I thought like it would be more decent, and it would be a bit more flattering and modest if she was wearing leggings. So that's what's happening there. She's the daughter of Eros, and Topaz is the daughter of Hephaestus, if anyone was wondering. Here I actually did this way before I started this page, because I did buy another square sketchbook, which is my next sketchbook I'm going to fill. I've already filled another sketchbook after this one. I do have a 23rd, so my 24th sketchbook is going to be that other square one, because I was going to do a review comparison of the two books with their different papers and stuff, but I didn't really know how to record that, so I didn't end up doing it. So these are based on a Pinterest reference, and then that's just my own thing. Here I was I was referencing another picture, and that's the same reference that was there. I just wanted to draw it over and over again because I liked the pose and the clothes and everything. Here is me. Also, again, it was meant to be for the review to see how markers work on the paper. And I did a similar thing on the other sketchbook, where I picked random colours and just sort of threw them on. This was one of them as well, but this was me trying to figure out what the villain for Topaz's story who she was going to be. I've now got a full design. I'll probably try and post it on my Instagram, link in the description. Yeah, so this is Eris, who's the goddess of chaos, and I've made her the villain, kind of taking inspiration from Sinbad, the film Sinbad, by DreamWorks, and that's Ruby. A quite cramped page, again with purple pen. I didn't really explain before, but these are in purple ballpoint pen as well, and this one is. My favourite colour is purple, and so I'm drawing in purple pen a lot, and I've been doing it a lot recently as well, but I'm not very good with it because I'm not very good at drawing lightly because I am left-handed. I'm left-handed. This is meant to be Topaz in like a business casual, like a business outfit. More just drawing her in a suit because she's a bit of a not masculine. She's more, I guess, tomboy-like. Like she doesn't like really like wearing dresses, or at least that's the development that I had at the time, and it's still what's happening now. I think this was based on a reference, but I'm not quite sure. Here I was just trying to draw a ball gown and a character with short hair. I didn't need I say more. Again, just drawing an outfit. I think her face is very squashed. I'm not happy about that, but oh well. And here I was planning for Inktober. I'm probably not going to be doing the official prompt lists again, because even like last year and all the years before, I wasn't very inspired by the prompts. I just wasn't a fan of them, and also all that stuff came out about Jake Parker, and I do not support that at all. Here it was for fish, and I was obsessed with drawing koi fish at this started the obsession of me drawing koi fish based on another Drawing with Waffles video. My work is heavily inspired by hers, if you can't already tell. Here is Wisp, and I was thinking like a wisp of fire, but then it developed into Will-o'-the-Wisp, which was like, because it's the blue flame, like from Brave. Bulky, just draw a girl in a big coat. Radio, I was gonna draw Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, but it didn't happen. I just didn't have the time because I was at work the day that I was meant to draw this. So I draw a pretty crappy Radio. I'll still show it, but please don't take that as like a reflection of my other works. Here I was just doodling, like didn't use a reference or anything. Here is a sketch for Halloween. I ended up turning this into my Instagram profile picture on my professional account, which will also be linked in the description. And this was for Blade. Need I say more? Here I was trying to copy, well not copy, again I keep saying copy but I mean reference, a Drawing with Waffles video when she was trying to draw, she was experimenting with watercolours and she drew a girl in a swimming costume. I was trying to emulate the pose. Another girl in a long dress and a girl with a ponytail. I'm pretty sure it's the same character. A girl with a pretty chunky cheeks, gerbil cheeks, chubby cheeks. Tried to draw a bit of a rounder body type, but it didn't go well. And this is meant to be Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle, because I've not long watched that movie and I absolutely loved it. I didn't think I'd like Studio Ghibli because I thought Studio Ghibli was like an anime kind of style, and I'm not a fan of anime. I know, unpopular opinion, but I was pleasantly surprised. Another sketch for the fish, what's it called? Image for Inktober. It ended up taking quite the turn. This was a reference on Pinterest. This is supposed to be Rapunzel, and I just watched Enola Holmes on Netflix. I was kind of trying to draw Enola, but I only had grey markers at the time, so I ended up just using those. Here is more koi fish. I need to get back into drawing koi fish because I absolutely love them. I really like the way this turned out. I used like really cheap watercolours for this because I was at college and I was sketching on one of my lunch breaks, and I didn't have my own watercolours with me, so I used these Reeves ones, and I'm not a fan of Reeves. I just don't. It wasn't actually Reeves, but it was that kind of quality, and I'm not really a fan. But I wanted to do some watercolour washes, so I did. And I ended up trying to turn this into like an animation for another one of my college projects, but it didn't happen. And then more koi fish, another koi fish, a longer koi fish, and mermaid based on a koi fish, more Enola Holmes inspired stuff. Another koi fish, a girl, side profile, more koi fish, and I actually wrote koi fish right there. I really like this one, hence why I illustrated it, I completely finished it, and you know, like added line art and colour and stuff. I'm trying to add more of a cartoony style to it, but I think I prefer the more realistic stuff like this one. I quite like the way those fins turned out. And here's the finished Inktober piece, Inktober day 1. I didn't write it anywhere though, because I'm silly. I'm just dumb. I used ink, but the pages didn't really react very well to it, and then that's just another girl sitting down, just from my head. But yeah, with this it's like a bit speckly in places, I don't know if you can tell. And here it's sort of like a weird feathering effect, and I don't like that. Also, the binding in this sketchbook was like a bit not good. Like it's coming away from the pages. I don't know if it's just me transporting it, or if I just got a bad one. Here I'd started watching Winx Club again. I absolutely loved that show as a child. I still really love it. So I just drew a few of the characters. And then here's Wisp, which was that earlier thumbnail, and I made her nursing a blue flame, which is meant to be like a will-o'-the-wisp. And then I tried to do a bit of backlight, rim lighting I think it's called, and then I made her eyes glow. I actually edited this more for another college thing, and made her more glowy, and I turned it into like a poster. Here was me thumbnailing for Blade. I had the epiphany that I could do Milan as a thing. So I used a screenshot from the movie of her cutting her hair and with the sword, and I tried to replicate that. I made it a bit more close up. It was more like that in the finished project, the finished piece. Here's Bulky, just a big coat, just not that good. Next page, be prepared to see a really bad drawing of a radio. There it is, just not going to talk about that. Here I was still debating what to draw for Blade, and I was obsessed with Hamilton. I still am. I was obsessed with Hamilton. I'd started watching it over lockdown. I've watched it about 5 times now, which is bad. So I tried drawing Hercules Mulligan, but I'm not very good at drawing men, much less bulky men, like larger men. So I scrapped that idea. Here I was doing some just trying my hand at storyboarding. This was also for college. I'm pretty sure I sent this off to my university, my top university, because they asked for 3 pieces of work, and I wanted to include some at storyboarding. So I'm pretty sure I included this. And here is Milan. I don't know what that's doing there. This is the one of Milan cutting her hair with the blade. I'm not very good at drawing these, like drawing swords, much less when I don't use a ruler to do things like this. So yeah, that was my own fault, but I like the way I did like the feathering on her hair. This is Musa with her long hair. It's supposed to be anyway. I did that with watercolours. This is Rodent. I don't like that either. It's just not my style at all. And then the ink did that splotchy thing again. Just some random. This was for Fancy, which is this one. And that is more what I went with. I'm pretty sure it was either Blake Lively that I was referencing it from, or I can't remember her name, but John Legend's wife. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but that's who that is. And here's the finished product. This was meant to be for, oh god, I can't remember, hair or something like that. I can't remember the prompt. Smile. I think it was Smile actually. And then that's the finished product of that. It's not focusing. Come on, focus. You gonna focus? And then this is me doing Hope, because I just looked it up. I looked the word up, and it came up with Hope Michelson from the originals, which is a show I used to love. I used to watch it all the time, but I didn't get far enough to know who Hope was. Well, I got to the point where she was born, but I didn't get any further than that, because I outgrew it, I think. This was, I think, Throw, so I had her with a throw blanket, which is something I will be taking with me to university to keep me warm. Here I wanted to draw Coraline because I'd watched it again. This was based on an image on Pinterest. That is Jenny Jenny Hung, Chris Hung, I can't remember who it was, but she was on, that was an image from Pinterest. Another more Coraline, another image from Pinterest, and Hope Michelson. Yeah, I tried capturing her likeness, but I'm not very good at likenesses, so. And then here I was trying to do like a bit of a test painting, because I am currently wanting to do murals on my bedroom walls, because I just had it painted white, well, a bit of an off-white, and I've got one painting on there, and then I've just got that, just a wall of, part of a wall of just images of me with my family and friends, and then this is based on a book series I was obsessed with over lockdown called Afterlife by Stephanie Hudson. I still really love it, but I've been reading some other older books of mine, because I've recently gotten back into the spin-off series and the prequel series, whatever the plural is for series, but that's what that is. I ended up not doing that. This was meant to be ice, because I'm pretty sure I missed out a day because I was at work. That's meant to be like a weird bird thing. That's Ruby, a girl, like a elf girl, I guess. More of elf girl, elf. Ears. This is based on Pinterest. That's my own thing. Here's just some purple pen sketches. More Coraline stuff, just sketches of a random girl in purple pen. Tried to draw a rounder body type, a girl with a choker, I don't know, and a short hairdo, girl in a dress, girl sitting down on what looks like thin air. This is a cover or a poster for my comic idea with Topaz and Ruby, and that's like Eris, the villain. And it's called The Order of the Zodiac, and then there's like a thumbnail-y thing. I think that's meant to be of Eris. It's like there, but she looks more like happy than angry and evil. Another Pinterest thing, tried painting, but it didn't really go well. Tried making it really like artistic, but I don't like it, so we'll turn the page. More concepts for that comic cover, Ruby. Another concept which is pretty similar, it just doesn't have Eris. I ended up going for something more like this, where Eris is sort of above them. And again, there's another one, just some random sketches using this new pen that I'd gotten not too long before. It was the Fudenosuke pen by Kuretake. The brush pen with the like really stiff nib. More of Ruby. I wanted to draw the Powerpuff Girls, because I'd seen loads of other people doing it. Sorry, no, just knocked the camera. So I drew them in like blue pen, and then on the next page I developed it. And then I didn't like the way it turned out underneath, so I stuck some post-it notes on top. And here's the finished one. I added like a darker colour version of their colour to their midriff, like in the middle of them, to emulate the old thing. The original show. Sorry, I haven't watched it, so this is probably not the best thing that I've done, but yeah. Hopefully nobody hates me in the comments for that. This is Blossom again. Just some random sketches of a girl with a bow, a girl with space buns, Pinterest reference, another one, Pinterest reference of a bird. I think it was a robin, but I couldn't draw it, so I just, yeah. I was 18 in a month from that day. I didn't date a lot of these pages, I just realised. I've gotten really bad at dating pages. I think that's supposed to be me as well. Some calligraphy stuff for my college project. I sent this to my university along with the storyboards as like another spread. It's Topaz, pregnant women, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I think that's based on this, which is, so this is Kira from that Afterlife series that I mentioned before, and in the books she has a child, so that's probably what that's about. And then she also travels back in time, so that's what that one is. And then that's Topaz in like a exercise outfit, or just pajamas or something. The same character from that fancy prompt that I did, and again, but full body. I ended up developing her into a proper character for college. Some pen sketches. There she is again in like a 50s style dress. It looks more like my prom dress looked like. Some more Pinterest references. There's not much else to say. Just some experimentation with pen and ink. That's some ink from the college studio. Then there's more development of that. I did end up making a finished piece, but I'll try and put it like somewhere on screen, like here or something. But if I figure it out, then it'll be there. If I can't figure it out, it won't be there. I tried drawing, studying the Winx Club art style, because I absolutely love that art style and I really wanted to learn to draw it, but I didn't do much else with that. That's meant to be Techna. For those of you that were wondering, I accidentally smudged some Posca pen there, so that's why that's so dirty. It's just a sketch, another Pinterest reference. Started drawing birds. I'm obsessed with drawing flamingos now, so that's what that is. A toucan. I did try drawing a pig, but it didn't turn out well, so I covered it up with the Posca pen and some paint. So yeah, this is more from that cloud illustration-y thing. Girl in like an A-line dress. Some sketches ago with an amputated arm. Again in pencil, another flamingo. This is me following a reference, but I made her skin too dark, so you can't really see any of the details of her face or anything, so I'm just gonna carry on. Got into drawing giraffes, so that's what this is. More close up. Rapunzel. I think I sent this to my university, or I tried to. More giraffe. I probably have already said this, but more giraffe. Some other stuff. Horses. Yeah, not much. Another Pinterest reference, some more stuff from my head, some more purple pen sketches. This is me trying to draw like a couple where like the girl sat on the guy's shoulders, but it didn't really work. Some art style stuff, I'm trying to work it out. Just some random sketches. This I used references on Pinterest, and then I tried to just draw in pen but without doing the guidelines. So I just like sort of did like the outline of the face and then the outline of the eyes and other stuff. I did that for all of these, and again for these ones as well. Just a random girl with the legs crossed. Some more random people trying to differentiate the faces a bit more. Another Pinterest reference, again using that technique from before. A couple more things. Some roses, which was meant to be a thing for my bedroom wall but never happened. This I did do on my bedroom wall. I didn't do the cup of coffee, but I did do the Central Perk sign from Friends, because I'm obsessed with Friends. Some more pen sketches, another pen sketch. A girl in like a prairie dress. More of that girl in the prairie dress, trying to develop it. Again, inspired by a Drawing with Waffles video, because isn't everything. This is a Pinterest reference. This is based on that. And this is another Pinterest reference. Another prairie girl. Trying to do like the hair, and then a coloured thing. Trying to work out the dress design and stuff like that, because I'm not very good at those kind of things. A girl with really curly hair. This is based on a reference. This is again with the long hair. Tried drawing Ruby in a prairie dress. I don't know how well that really went, to be honest. Another pregnant lady. I don't know why I was so obsessed with drawing pregnant women. Again, trying to figure out art style, trying to develop it. That's more development. I tried blocky shapes and like rounded shapes for hair. Tried putting that to use on Topaz. And it's girl in like a 50s style dress again. Marker testing. That was me sort of wiping a marker off because I got an ink on it. Another just random girl without any clothes on. And here is the last page. This is Topaz in her like casual outfit. I'm still trying to develop that. And she's got like her hair in a ponytail rather than just like the half up, half down. There's Ruby and they're like sitting on something that says, "Thank you for flipping through my sketchbook." And then I just did a couple of sketches of Topaz again and that same outfit on the other side. Again, an art style thing. I didn't have all my markers on me, I just had my skin tone set with me when I did this, so I just used all skin tone markers for this, so it looks kind of weird. She's wearing a thong just because she can. And then this Topaz and Ruby, and then that's it. There might be some stuff in the pocket, I'm not sure. Let's see. This was just the outer packaging for my Illo sketchbook. This was a painting study from a Studio Ghibli film that I was going to use for college, but I didn't end up using it, so I just put it in here. I was going to stick it in at some point, but it never happened. This was like a saving voucher thing that I never spent because I'm not buying another Illo sketchbook. And then I think this is just like reference material. I'm trying to do it one-handed. This was for the koi thing. That was for Wisp. I wanted to try and draw pigeons, but that never happened. So yeah, that is pretty much it, I think. Let me just check the pocket again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for... Oh, let's see if I can get these back in one-handed. Right, that is my Illo sketchbook tour. Excuse my foot being just there. I am on my bed, like I said before. Sorry if there's a load of jump cuts, which there will be when I edit this, most likely. There were a few interruptions, and yeah, it's taken me all day to film this, so hopefully it turns out okay. I'm working tomorrow, and then on Thursday I'm going to try and edit this and try and get it up for Friday, the 19th of February, hopefully, if all goes to plan. So, right, okay, thanks, bye.